Every year, on one of the last days of every year, I used to go through this year chronologically. How can we do that? A great way that's a great way to resum your year. And I recommend you to do it one of the last days before New Year start, because then you are finished with this year and you are ready to go inside a new year. You can push yourself to go out, a trip, train, eat healthy food. Then you can ask yourself, I not want to train today, but do I want to live a long and healthy life together with my children or family or friends or the people I care about? And if the answer is yes, you go do it. So ask yourself the right question, because then it becomes more easy to do the task. If I could only accomplish 3 things in 2026, what would they be? And then you take your pen and you take your paper and write down those 3 things. Welcome back to the 101% podcast. We're one day away from Christmas Eve and just a week away from a brand new year. And listen, most people hope 2026 will be a better year. But you're here because you want to build a better year. Today I'm going to show you how to set goals in a way that actually works. Not overwhelming, not overcomplicated. Just a simple, powerful structure that will help you to stay focused, consistent, and in control from day one. This episode is all about 3 things: clarity, action, and momentum. And that's what I eat for breakfast every single day. If you're tired of drifting, tired of repeating the same old pattern, tired of starting strong and falling off, then this is the moment you shift gears. Let's create a plan for 2026 that gives you life direction, purpose, confidence, and growth. Let's make next year the year you level up for real. All right, let's get into it. So tomorrow it is Christmas Eve. And first and foremost, I want to say Merry Christmas to you. Hope you will have a wonderful time together with your family and your friends. Today, the plan was that I'm gonna have a episode about one question that can change everything. What are you doing to improve your life? Part 2. But I just changed this episode to how to plan and set your goals for 2026. Because I want you to have more time to plan your goals for 2026. So that's the reason I give out this episode for you now. I always use the time between Christmas Eve and New Year to plan my goals for the next year. And why those goals matters. Before we go into the system, you need to understand why goal setting is so important. Because goals give you life directions. Without them, you drift. With them, you drive. So goals create momentum. And you wake up with purpose instead of guessing what your next move will be. Goals make you grow. When you chase something bigger than yourself, you evolve in the person who can achieve it. And it's great because you will feel more purpose in your life. And it's so important. We have to have purpose. And goals give you control. Life doesn't just happen anymore. You choose what to happen. Goals build confidence. Every small win becomes another brick in a stronger version of yourself. And you don't necessarily set goals because your life is bad. You set goals because your life can be even better. 2026 can be the year you become the most focused, disciplined, and upgraded version of yourself. If you decide and plan for it now. And when people are going on holiday, they used to plan their holiday. They plan when they're going to go and they order a ticket. They plan what hotel they're going to stay. And they often research and find out what is it in this place or in this city they're going to do. And most of the time, the holiday becomes successful. Why? Because they have planned it. And this is same in your life also. If you plan your life, if you plan the things you're going to do, it is much more likely that it will become successful. So plan for success, my friend. And here is the goal setting system for 2026. This is simple, clear, and powerful. We're breaking it into 4 steps. Step number 1, choose your 3 main goals for 2026. Not 10 goals, not 15, 3. 3 major goals you want to accomplish this year. This should be your biggest wins for 2026. Here is an example. Improve your health and fitness. grow your business or income, strengthen relationship, build new skills, or you can travel or complete a personal dream project. And ask yourself this question: if I could only accomplish 3 things in 2026, what would they be? And then you take your pen and you take your paper and write down those 3 things. And then we are to the second step. Break each main goal into 3 to 5 sub-goals. And here's why most people fall. They have big dreams, but no plan. And if you just have a thought inside your head, oh, I'm gonna do this is just a thought. But when you write it down, something magic happens and it actually becomes a plan. For each of your 3 main goals, break them into small, measurable chunks. For example, main goals, get in great shape. Then your sub-goals might be train 3 to 4 times every week, walk 8,000 to 10,000 steps every day, eat clean 80% of the time, lose 10 kilo by October, and build a consistent sleeping routine. And those are no longer dreams. There are action steps. Don't be lazy. You have to write it down so you can have a long, healthy life together with your family and friends. You're not just gonna become old, but you're gonna be old with a healthy life and good life quality. That's so important. That's why you have to do those. Every day, after I finish with my warm and good shower, feel so good, then I always turn down and I take a cold shower. And so many of the days I not want to do it, but I do it on my discipline. And when I stand inside and I have this warm shower, it felt so good, and I not want to change and take this cold shower, I ask myself one important question. Joakim, do you want to live a long life together with your daughter? And I answer, yes, of course. Then you go inside and take this cold shower. And I take the cold shower 60 to 70 seconds every single day. And because I know this is good, this strengthens my immune system. But you don't need to be so extreme like that. It's many other things you can do. You can push yourself to go out, walk a trip, train, eat healthy food. Then you can ask yourself, okay, I not want to train today, but do I want to live a long and healthy life together with my children or family or friends or the people I care about? And if the answer is yes, you go do it. So ask yourself the right question, because then it becomes more easy to do the task. This podcast takes time, passion, and 101% effort. If you like to support this mission, you can donate. Even the price of a coffee make a big difference. Visit the 101percentpodcast.com/donate. That's the 101percentpodcast.com/donate. Thank you. Discipline and consistency is the way to get things done in life. And then we have step number 3. Create monthly milestones. You cannot reach a 12 months goal with a 12 months plan. You reach it with 30 days targets. And here is an example for the fitness goal. January, starting a training routine. February, adjust nutrition. March, improve sleep. April, track progress. May, add a new challenge, then etc. And do this for each main goal. This makes the year feel manageable. It not become overwhelming, and you always know what the next step is. And then we have step number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Build your weekly system. Your goals are the destination. Your weekly system is the engine that gets you there. And every Sunday you should ask yourself, what is the 3 to 5 actions I must take this week to move closer to my goals? And what habit do I need to practice? And what obstacles do I need to prepare for? Success is not built in January. It's built every week you show up. To keep your motivation alive through the year, remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Hard work beats talent when talent is not consistent. Small step repeated beat big steps abounded. And you are one decision away from a totally different year. 2026 is a blank page. What you write is up to you. You control your story. Every year, on one of the last days of every year, I used to go through this year chronologically. How can we do that? A great way I used to take my phone and I start in January. I sit in a dark room and I light some candles and then I look picture from January, February and all the way through the year. And while I look at the picture, I sit and reflect and think about the memory and about the things I've done. And I use some hours on this. Then I go through the year. And when I'm finished, I also sit and think through and reflect more. I ask myself, what was good and what was bad that happened this year? And what should I do more next year and what should I do less next year? And what can I do to make the next year better than this year? What was I proud of this year and what was I disappointed about? So it's good to sit and reflect for a while, because then you actually know what you have done this year. Because if you not sit and reflect about it, time flies fast and you not think through it. But then you really know what you have done this year and what you can improve the next year. So that's a great way to resum your year. And I recommend you to do it one of the last days before New Year start, because then you are finished with this year and you are ready to go inside a new year. And that's it for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. Your full blueprint for planning and setting goals for 2026. If you use this system, trust me, you will feel more focused, more confident, and more in control than ever before. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need consistency. Small steps, every week, every month, and you will build a year you're proud of. And before we wrap up, I want to take a moment to thank you. Thank you for your listening. Thank you for your support this podcast. And thank you for choosing to grow, to level up, and give your life a 101%. Now, Christmas is almost here. So from me and from the 101% podcast, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a beautiful, warm, and meaningful holiday together with your family and your friends and the people you love and care about. Enjoy the time, slow down, be present, be in the moment, and the world will start again soon. But those moments right now, they matter. Take care, enjoy the holiday, and I see you in the next episode. Let's make 2026 the year you rise 101%. This episode was recorded the 3rd of December 2025. In the show note, you will find the link to our homepage, the 101%podcast.com, where you can subscribe to a free weekly newsletter, learn more about our premium episode, and if you like, you can give us a $5 coffee donation. That means the world to us, and it will help us grow the show. Merry Christmas so much, and take care. It is important for us to get out our message so we can help as many people as possible. And we would highly appreciate it if you could take 1 minute of your time to follow us on social media and review the show on Apple Podcast and Spotify. All links are below. Our Instagram is the 101% podcast. Until next time, take care and go 101% into achieving your goals. You owe it to yourself.